Hey everyone. So I think it's funny how things happen on certain dates and times. It's almost like fate is telling us something. Yesterday was Autism Awareness Day, April 2nd. We are in the month of April, Autism Awareness Month. Autism is everywhere. It's in your news feed, it's on your TV, it's people are wearing shirts, they're talking about it, there's light bulbs, all of it. I had a conversation with a friend last night and her daughter, who happens to be 10. So she's not young, she's not a kindergartner by any means. And she said, Auntie Kate, guess what? We have autistic kids in our school. And I was like, yeah, you do. That's awesome. Mike, tell me about them. Do you say hi? And I'm just, kind of doing something else, probably on my phone and just chatting with her. And she's like, no, I don't say hi. And I'm like, oh, why don't you say hi? And she said, we're not allowed to say hi to the autistic kids. And you would have thought smoke came out my ears. But I just turned and I was like, well, what do you mean you're not allowed to say hi to the autistic kids? I'm like, can't you say hi on the playground or in the lunchroom? Can't you say hi in the hallway? And she's like, no, our teacher said that we can't say hi to the autistic kids. Now, benefit of the doubt, this could have been one weird instance. This could have been one, maybe a child was in the middle of a meltdown, or maybe it was quiet time or something. And I said, well, honey, these kids are just like Cooper. You love Cooper. Can't you just go up and say hi? And she's like, well, we would never see them. And I'm like, well, can't you go to their classroom? Just go knock on the door. She's like, no, that's not allowed. And I kept probing, and she had an answer back for everything I said. So it didn't feel like it was made up. It didn't feel like she was saying this for attention. And I was getting more and more angry. Not with her, just with the situation. Because so many times on this journey, and I say it's a journey because it is. Life is a dang journey. It feels like kids with disabilities are on the outside looking in. Now, I want to say my kid was in public education, and I know for a fact that inclusion wasn't always possible. I talk about that. He couldn't sit at circle time. He can't go to the school assembly. He's not part of choir. I understand that. I'm a realist. But he is not a monster. And if I was to ever find out that someone told a child that they couldn't wave or say hi to Cooper, heads would roll. Cooper loves waving. He loves smiling. He loves hugging. He loves attention. He is a normal, typical kid. Just say hi. And I guess I just think about if, by chance, and I'm hoping it's not true, that some teacher or some para or some person just by chance said, don't wave at them. Don't wave at them. Words matter. Children are sponges, and they're soaking up how we as adults act towards kids with disabilities, kids that look different, kids that talk different, kids that flap their hands and sit on the floor and have a meltdown over the lights and the sound. We have to be kind, and we have to teach kindness and inclusion. And I'm not talking about some big dramatic thing. I'm not talking about, in this video, figuring out a way to get kids in classrooms. I'm talking about saying hi in the hallway. You can bet that I'm going to make a phone call, a nice, just can I probe and find out a little bit more phone call. Because it's 2019. It can't be happening. It just can't. We have to change this. We as parents of autistic kids and parents of kids without autism, without physical disabilities, neurological disabilities, whatever, we have to ask questions and we have to make sure that this isn't happening. We're not institutionalizing anymore. We're not separating. We're including. Encourage your kid to say hi. Encourage your kid to stop by the class with autistic kids, the special ed classroom, whatever you want to call it. Stop by. Say hi. That's all I'm asking. I just can't believe it. I just can't. This is Kate. Let's have a discussion about this. Benefit of the doubt. I love teachers. I love special ed. But this little girl, my friend's little girl, had an answer for everything. It didn't feel like she was making it up.